Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome to the stream. We haven't played many hands. So, yeah, just 8 minutes into it. We have a new location as you can see. My brother's room I've taken over. So, we're just gonna try. As you can see, we're playing a very star-studded event, right? We're playing the main event free roll. So, that is that. I think it's only for 5 seats, if I'm not wrong. So it just took me a while to configure the natural age settings because I haven't played on it earlier. I had that frustrating noise and things like that, and yeah, so I had to do away with that and these graphics and whatnot, what have you. So yeah, that is what took time. But here we are, 10-minute levels, so not too turbo, not too bad. And do let me know how the stream looks. We are streaming in a higher resolution now. uh I just hope I don't get any drop frames, so if you guys are listening out there, let me know how it looks. Haven't got much to begin with so far, but I just want to ease into it. I want to show you guys structure as well really quickly. That's the structure, guys. Oh, okay. 30, 60, 40, 80. We just started. I think it's level 1 or 2. It's going to be level 2 soon. Yeah, and you would have how many people playing? 3,000 something. A lot of them have gone already. They're trying to double up or go home, so a lot of that happening. Let's get into it. We're also gonna play a couple of satellites for the events that are happening today, namely the Eliminator on PokerStars. Yeah, doing a bunch of things. Give me a moment while I check this quickly, how it's sounding and things as soon as we go online. I think we are online now. Yep. I am 300 seconds behind, ahead of you. I'm gonna lead out because a lot of the times I check call this one. Expect with the king x to raise, so but I could have raised it in the blinds, but that was that. Find out how to do that big blind view thing. Guess it's in this. Found it. Happening? Not happening. You can switch to the default. Right, bros? There you go. Much better. Sank code. Although it's the same as GG, but you gotta configure your settings though, right? Because the default is different. That. Wow. So. Shobit is joining the stream. 569 Poker. Hi Shobit. Hope you're doing well. Okay, that was me keeping quiet because I was checking out the audio, and we are rolling well. We sound good, looking good. We got some nice background jazz playing. Whereas with my earphones, I got I'm listening to whatever music I want to listen. Copyright music, so I can't share it with you. It would have been pretty awesome if you could listen to the same music I was, because it puts us on the same vibe. But yeah, that is it. Oh, and for those of you joining in today, 569 Poker again, welcome. Sham Mishra is here already. Wow, you guys are here early, man. I wasn't expecting much of a crowd. I just thought I'll warm up while we get into it. Welcome to the stream. So what we're talking today, just to get the ball rolling in the conversation. How often he's been just to get the conversation rolling, right? Legality of poker, because you've seen states like Tamil Nadu, whatnot, ban it. Oh, this is why we should play more flops when we are deep. Yeah, we would have flopped a monster. Anyway, that was that. Back to the thing. Yeah, so legality of poker, man. A couple of states are banning it, what have you, and not going well as of now. So yeah, I would love to hear your opinions about it, and hopefully sometime, in the weeks to come, we would be making a video on it, the legality of poker and how one can prove that it's a skill rather than just luck or gambling purely. So do not get me wrong, there is an element of chance there, but to definitively prove that it is a game of skill, a couple of things need to be laid out. So the premise of the video that I'm making is basically to prove to someone who's a noob or hardly plays any games or is a judge in a court so as to say that how we can prove to him or her that this is a game of skill. So that is the idea of the video I'm planning. Was contemplating a limp over here, but so the queen nine was min raise and call. I could have easily done that. I mean, where I was, but yeah, I just want a level or two to go and see how we fare, right? We have around 2,600 players for this free roll. Be very honest, where especially where what I raised 3, bro. I wasn't going for a, I don't know how that happened. Wait, yeah, so I was going for a 3x raise, and I'm gonna let go of this obviously, but I guess I saved 2 blinds. Oh boy, if I call this and I hit something, because this guy has been out for most of it. But yeah, gonna punt it yet. Queens 10-9. Okay. What a punt from the Singapore guy. And a set. Nice to double up your stack earlier on. Wow. Okay, we saved 2 blinds. What can I say? Stream is crisp. 1080p live. Oh, awesome. I'm glad that it's okay, coming out nicely, man. Because usually I stream at no bounties, yes, just code. Usually I stream at 720p, so this time I thought, why not? Although this area of the house doesn't get that much good a connection, but hey, it was worth doing it for the main event WSOP feed roll. That being said, here we are. I want to look at the prize pool. Just one ticket? Are you serious? I thought it was 5. I'll just go off right now only. No, just kidding, man. I'm just reading how many players. We're obviously gonna make a raise here. भाई क्या हो गया? Dude, ये हो क्या रहा है यार? सिस्टम इतना स्लो हो गया. थोड़ा देखना पड़ेगा भाई लोग इसको. Not used to this software. Usually I have all my keys programmed and stuff. You would have had this with the mid pair. The idea, the strategy, so as to say, is because I don't know anyone in the field, right? And there's such a deep field. The structure is also pretty okay. It's not too turbo, so I'm just gonna play good tight poker. And yeah, I mean, I thought it was like 5 seats paid out, but apparently it's just the one for $10,000. I don't blame them, because it'd be a $50,000 giveaway. हाँ, ये तो मैं थोड़ा ऐसे ही खेल रहा हूँ. Just so you folks know what our actual first tournament is going. There's a Sati to be eliminated today. Starts at 6:05 p.m. तो ये हमारा warm up ही समझ लो. And then the eliminator starts at 7:30. Also the Bazi main event at 8 p.m. Forget to register. Rohit Sharma is joining in the stream. 48. Welcome Rohit. Thank you. And so yeah, question to the stream, guys. What do you think about this whole legality thing that's happening about poker? We have a first hand. Play. बस हो जाए bet. I just have to get used to the raise button being in the far right. Generally it's in the middle. Remember, Yuzuzu has been sitting out for most of it, and he had queens, and then he doubled up his stack from. So top pair, and this guy bets out pretty frequently. Favorable card for his range. A check call this one. He could have gone for thin value. Yeah, but anywho, that was that. Time to go set mining already, huh? A lot of the people are playing tight, so I wouldn't mind. This guy's calling everything. Last time he called us with. Oh yeah, I think it's a pretty loose play. Because if I was defending against a decent player, Ace3 would be a very weak hand to defend. Calling a 3-bet. Fully connected board. Miss it completely. Nope, use putting more money in the spot. Jack 10 connects, Jack X gets an open ender. Flush draw. IC9 poker, life like stock markets, business poker has an element of risk. Very well said, Shobit. I in fact believe that the number of variables known in poker, there are more known variables in poker than are in the stock market. I remember studying the Black-Scholes model in college, right? For my MBA when I was in finance. I couldn't get it, and a lot of the people couldn't get it. I even asked my professor, does the market run as per the exact model? Or there's, in practicality, if you try to see, you can't really, there is no set model for the stock market. It has a lot of unknown variables. At least what I like in poker is the sense of control and the variables you have in front of you, right? So yeah, that is what I like that. Sam says, why do you fold pre-flop when the same cards hit you on the flop? Because मैं अंतर्यामी नहीं हूँ, bro, and I didn't know that Queen 9 is only going to hit the 2 pair. So yeah, मैं बस रेंजेस के हिसाब से देख रहा था क्या चल रहा है. How do I know if a player is loose or tight, bro? Frequency of play, like this guy was sitting out for most of it, and now he's calling opening a lot of hands, so you can have a presumption. I'm gonna let this one. I could have just let it go in the first place. To answer your initial thing, why you fold your cards and your cards hit makes you, it wasn't a mistake, bro. I don't know कि क्या आने वाला है. अगर ace x आता तो मतलब you just have to play from. That's why they say, I know Sham, you're just starting out. That is why you have ranges as per your positions, right? You can open wider when you're in the late positions. So see, this guy was calling anything. He made a good 3-bet. 4-bet because his 3-bet was just minimum from 0.5 to 5. Literally gifted him stack. So yeah, the read about him being a loose player is bang on, yeah. Rajit Tirgar joins the stream. Welcome to the stream, Rajit. Good luck. I'm having a real bad run, but I hope to learn from you. Bro, I mean, not just from me. Learn from your own mistakes. Log your own mistakes. Log it. See where you get stuck. And your game will improve automatically. The instrument, the thing that you're going to learn from the most is your own mistakes, yeah. You read your books, you see your videos, have that theory in place. Experience is what when you play. Put it all together and try and improve your game. I'm gonna check that for your music you guys are not hearing any ads or something. That be the all systems are go, which rare for OBS. For those of you who stream, Shobit would know. जब स्ट्रीम अच्छी चलती है तो अच्छा लगता है, कोई सियापा नहीं हुआ. Night is young, definitely raising over 5 bigs. Not gonna give an easy flop this position. Pimp. और भी कर सकते थे थोड़ा आउट ऑफ पोजीशन होने के. It's gonna like I don't know bet check यार. यार ये सिस्टम बहुत स्लो हो गया यार, ये तो मार ही देगा मेरे को. Good, I need this to be better. Bet bro, ये तो अटक गया. Guys, I just hope I don't have to end the stream yeah, because मेरे सिस्टम पे इतना लोड आ रहा है कि मैं खेल ही नहीं पा रहा. Yeah, 33% bet would have been fine, a check would have been fine. Didn't play that too well, but I think I spoke too soon about the stream and everything. Too slow. I got dealt out. Seriously. Wonder if I can do something about the Natural 8 software that is का जो engine है. Like lower graphics or something. तो मैंने stars भी चालू नहीं किया. Stars भी चल रहा है background में. So this is not. Imagine we played that hand, we would have flopped a bloody straight. Lag की वजह से bro. I have to switch off a few things which are happening in the back. Pretty pissed right now. अब शाम मेरे को डांटेगा क्या क्यों नहीं खेला आपने. वो खेलना चाह रहा था ये तो. Gonna sacrifice the music for a bit. होल्ड होने पे जल्दी हो गया. Just hoping for the next 2 minutes we don't get a lot of action because system's freezing man. देखते हैं. Me my cards please. Alright guys, just for information, in the next 4 minutes we are trying to start another Sati. Okay, we made some changes in our system and being hawked. I'm surprised, man, because my system isn't that bad a system. I guess when OBS just kicks in, just trying to see if there are any drop frames. No drop frames, so you guys are getting a good stream. So that's the bright side, I guess. टीम की टेंशन कभी नहीं होती मेरे को, बस पोकर की टेंशन होती है. We have a new person joining. I can't really. It just says poker channel. I know the basic game. Where should I start, bro? YouTube videos. Get up. Lots of content there. Right, guys. The table is awesome. Cool beans. Now, we're in it to win it. Mayank, buddy. Mayank Juneja. Welcome to the stream. Juneja, bye bye. Good luck. Good luck. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream, Mayank. So, Mayank, just so you know, the theme of the night is poker and the legality of it. India, may especially. 250 big blinds deep. You're going to be opening a lot. Try to hit. And we do hit. Check call this. You have some backdoor possibilities as well. Okay, not too great a card for us. A lot of players play with ace x. But if we do hit that flush, we can go big. I'm just gonna check it down here. We were good. Well, when the ace peels off there again, you know what that tells us? That tells us that the probability of anybody else having an ace is low. Okay, since we are deep, and I think a couple of people are going to get involved here, I'm just gonna just flat out call it and see how it goes. If we get a decent board, we get a lot of overcards, and it's an easy check fold for us. If we hit, then obviously we can check raise a lot. If we get just the one overcard, right, guys, over here we have a decent hand. Play this. The reason for the raise here is to generally have weaker cards fold out. Could think of calling it once, but 7, 8, 9, 10, ugh, maybe just the one time. Oh wow, yeah, not a great card for us. Not going to be making any more calls here. C4. Back to this table. Oh, you're switching, right? Okay, thank God the tables are switching, otherwise I'd be talking to myself. Wow, this is just a sick thing, man. Monotone board, fairly wet, and we don't have any black cards, let alone a spade. Pull this one and focus on this table. Rajat is asking, which system do you have? Bro, I have a Dell 15, XPS 15, so it's a pretty decent system. Just gonna let this one go. Yeah, so Dell XPS 15, very good system, but you know, sometimes a lot of stuff is running in the background, so just slow down the system. I shut off a couple of things in the background, browsers and what have you. So yeah, now it seems to be okay in control because we're going to be opening up a couple of windows again. I want it to like really jam over. अभी भी 100% नहीं है but doable तो है और getting timed out. ये फिर से गायब हो गया, स्टार्टिंग में भी गायब हो गया था, ये आके बस जैम करेगा. Would have seen that, but then leave a very high implied odds and you're gonna suited out of position. एस थ्री ऑफ सूट अगर सूटेड होता तो हम थ्री बेट भी सोच सकते थे बट नॉट ओवर हियर. The min raise spot over here, the 8 gets the straight. That's the problem. People are going to be calling very wide here, right? And a lot of cards gonna hit in this can be anything. Remember, Solid AK had just limped in. Two pair, I guess. Yep. Limp type hands में ऐसे ही होता है. Okay, the blinds have jumped. We are in the big blind territory. Changes accordingly. So half an hour into it, you have some sort of an idea who to target and who to target. Solid AK has been I'm gonna look for a three bet here. He's in as he always limps, he always min raises. Fold would have been nice. But even if I go heads up, I'm good with that. Okay, over here. What did he just check is going to make us look weak. Have an 8 big blind bet. For him getting great odds just to get to my ace high 7. Yeah, randomly कुछ भी call करेगा. What do I do? 8 big blinds called with 7-8. वही होना था यार. At least I didn't make the C bet because I know he didn't bleed much over. कोई नहीं. Gonna quick look what is next. So at 7:30 we have the Eliminator, Pokerbazi PBS main event at 8 p.m. Fairly still early in the stream, so it's 6 o'clock. That's not generally when the grind starts. People, so the streamers come on 7, 8 ish. Most tournaments start around there. But yeah, we had to get on early. Thanks to this WSOP event. तो हम भी split करते हैं. Okay, so I'm gonna. Did he just min raise? That kind of sucks because if I would have got them to me, but two players was like just sitting out. That does influence the dynamics a bit. A lot of online tournaments you will find this. Oh god, I forgot to switch on my HUD. Hi. It's a fairly weak open, but if people are playing tight, I don't mind. Speaking of my HUD, I'm just try and open my HUD and hopefully it works. With Poker Stars on right now. Okay, we flopped the top pair. We're gonna check it. Check call. Take it from there. Where were we? So, ow, what? What is that? What is that? Uh, yeah, that's bad timing. We're not gonna even waste my time bank on it. I could have like bluff caught him on a draw or something, but too early, man. That kind of stuff, right? Right, job. I've heard. Try and get your importance during the stream. A bunch of Queen 10. Our raises are going to be smaller because our stack is Echo Bro. Picking and it's yeah. I don't know if it's the site. I don't think it's my system now anymore. Good to है. Okay, the HUD's working. That's good news. Ah, okay, shallow stacks. Tactic changes. Playing more selective hands but more aggressively. Standard openings would be 2.2 big blinds. Yeah, if we get in with in a big pot with draws and things, you're gonna call it off. So yeah, no time to be coy now. This table we have aces versus ace king. Wow, just dodge that spade. That ugly heart is gone. Right place. Maybe this is not the HUD I use. Get mine away. Hey, Jay Farrow is in the house. Welcome, Jay Farrow. Pew, 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 pew. The beast man was multi-tabling. God knows how many tables. His Instagram. Okay, just gonna check all this. It what is it with these low ball cards? Good. Stack play suited cards is for you guys go down in value. Down cards like Ace King, Ace much have a fairly deep. First blind that it gets folded. Thank God, because I don't know if I would have been able to call and raise. Hey, so Monster Poker Club is also in the house. Hey, Sumit, how's it going? I guess you're streaming at 7:30, so you have some time to drop in and check my stream. I appreciate it. Hey, deuces. Since you're the pre-flop aggressor. And to my left, I have I am VR Poker, who is also part of the Monster Club. He's gonna give me a run for my money. Not happy about having him next to me. He's a great guy, but I wouldn't want him to be next to me. So we're gonna call down this hand. We have good flop ability. This guy has been raising a lot. Thank God our button works for once. Hmm. Should have re-raised, but alright, 6, 7, 8, 9. I told you if we get in with the draws, we'll go all in. Half our stack. The free roll, you gotta do this kind of stuff, man. दिखाओ यार क्या है. Great! We get it. Okay, back to this table. Focusing, but nice spot for us over here. Time to show some aggression. Age is 17. That's the aggression. We have no draws. I'm just going. I could make out he had air, but I thought his air might be better than my air. You know, like a better kicker in the ace x hand. So yeah, but we win. Nice spot over them. We boot someone out as well. 821 out of 2000 people, not bad. But yeah, not too good. 5,000 chips, we're down to 4,000 now. Not too bad, we can always run it up. Wow, I got my first spam chat. I could kick him. Anyway, Rajat is here. He says try starting OBS with integrated graphics and not the NVIDIA one. That way everything runs well. But OBS is not integrated. Gets distributed in between both. Yeah, I read this, but I think I've done it, but I need to check again if this is how I've done it. But yeah, it's a good point. Thanks, man. I'll do that. Shit. I was eating and I put it on mute and I was just talking to myself for that. Right, it's our time to get the ace jack. So over here, I'm just gonna call it down if it falls to us. Two reasons for that. One, the bigger stack than us. Two, last time he opened from that position with that many chips, he had like ace king. Not always that he has an ace king. Else maybe small pair or whatever. But can control the pot, so we decided. I'm gonna let this one go. Jack मत दिखाना बाकी सब ठीक. Rajat, thanks for the tip, man. I'm actually gonna try running it with integrated graphics and see how it runs. I remember tweaking that setting once as well. So, yeah, guys, we're on a break, and I will see you in a while. Don't go anywhere. I mean, if you have to go somewhere, please go and come back after the break. Things will pick up. We are mid stack over here, and over here as well. We're pretty last, but it's a satellite, but it's okay. We're gonna play it anyway. See you guys in a bit.
Hey guys, what's happening? So, we're in the lockdown and I was thinking what I could do in terms of making content. I thought of coming up with a series where I share a poker tip with you under a minute, okay? So, there we have a daily segment where you just can browse through, listen in for 30 seconds to a minute, and you learn something every day. So, here we go. Tip of the day, number one, game selection. So, guys, you know the different variants of poker, different fields that you can have, but what kind of a game you're getting into is very important. Imagine that you're sitting playing with 6 players, you included, and the rest of the 5 guys are the best 5 players in the world. Obviously, you're gonna suck at that game and you're gonna lose most probably, right? So it's very important that you know the field, what kind of stakes you're playing. That can also be a small indicator of how soft or tough the field is. And choose your games carefully. You should know about your enemies and game selection. Tip number two. So this is very important in the lockdown, right? You can play anywhere in your house, anytime, but you've got to be disciplined about it, right? So make sure that you're focused. You have a dedicated time if you can, and the tenure that you play. It's very important. So, for example, after playing, say, Hey guys, what's happening? So, we're in the lockdown and I was thinking what I could do in terms of making content. I thought of coming up with a series where I share a poker tip with you under a minute, okay? So, there we have a daily segment where you just can browse through, listen in for 30 seconds to a minute, and you learn something every day. So, here we go. Tip of the day, number one, game selection. So, guys, you know the different variants of poker, different fields that you can have, but what kind of a game you're getting into is very important. Imagine that you're sitting playing with 6 players, you included, and the rest of the 5 guys are the best 5 players in the world. Obviously, you're gonna suck at that game and you're gonna lose most probably, right? So it's very important that you know the field, what kind of stakes you're playing. That can also be a small indicator of how soft or tough the field is, and choose your games carefully. You should know about your enemies and yeah, game selection. Tip number two. So this is very important in the lockdown, right? You can play anywhere in your house, anytime, but you've got to be disciplined about it, right? So make sure that you're focused. You have a dedicated time if you can, and the tenure that you play. It's very important. So, for example, after playing say 20 days online, I realized that I peak out after 2.5 hours and I need a break. And the number of hands per hour are much more than live. So, yeah, for a live player to transition, that was important. Keep a stopwatch, track your time, track your breaks, and play accordingly. Stay safe. हाय फ्रेंड्स, राज जुनेजा हियर फ्रॉम बुक लाइफ इंडिया। आज का हमारा टॉपिक है थोड़ा इंटरमीडिएट लेवल का। मैं एग्जैक्टली इसको बिगनर लेवल नहीं बोलूँगा। द टॉपिक इज़ हाउ टू बीट लूज गेम्स, यानी जहाँ पे लोग कोई भी दो पत्तों के साथ
Sorry, mic was muted. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back after the break. I can't find my. Oh. पार्टी में लोग बहुत वाइड भी खेल सकते हैं। Hopefully get some action, hit an ace and a queen on the flop. That would be nice. Get massive value. And hopefully run into a guy who can't let go of. Trying to show that our normal bet is 50. Get the call. Ah, okay. Since we're in the mid stack category, I'm not. Seriously, bro. He's leading out. Oh no, that doesn't look good. Would you guys believe it if I told you it was a misclick? I wanted to think about it. Because the way he bet out, it kind of seemed that he did have it. But Not that I could have got away from it, but yeah, dude. I mean, I did not mean to click that. That too so quick. I mean, he could have in that spot. Maybe he was trying to portray the draw. Maybe he did have a draw, and then the draw hits, and he hit bets big. What's it called? Bluff, flush. But that being said, him flopping the 8 is also a possibility, and I would have played it similarly. Uh, that I didn't get the time to think over that, and my system called for me. I think it was a delayed call, not used to the layout as well. So yeah, you could have got away with the overpair. His lead out was interesting to me. I'm proud that I didn't check raise him. I mean, call raise him. But yeah, the river, I wanted to think over it, man. But anyway, short stack, time to run it up. जब फोल्ड में पहले से ही आ गए तो अच्छी बात है. It gets interesting over there. Okay, just gonna hit over the chat. Okay, thanks for the tip, Monster Club, that somehow they can track if the HUD is running and they can block my account. Yeah, so this is going to be over pretty soon. I mean, if they do it, then might as well do it. Okay, we have. Please try and steal the spot over here. We could, but not yet. We're going to be stealing pretty soon. He is starting the HUD. Yeah, bro. ठीक है यार. I don't even play much on N8, so fine. I'll just risk it अभी. I'm actually tracking my this thing, but हाँ बंद भी कर सकता हूँ, ऐसी बात नहीं है. But I like to track my stats on PokerStars. That is the main reason playing with the HUD on. But it is. I understand if it's the okay good hand to go all in. I understand it's a sites thing whether they want HUDs to come in on their sites or not. I mean they should allow it, and then anyone can be able to use it. But if other HUDs are on and people are multi-tabling, come on, drag. Bhai. Thank God we went all in. Some struggle, man. Naturally, first time playing. So I have this thing. Yeah, he's gonna call us with anything, right? Hold. यार इतने ग्राफिक्स मेरे को मत दिखाओ बस. Heavy hold. Okay, we doubled up. It wasn't a bad beat, bro. The numbers were in my favor. Okay, we flop top pair multi-way with a flush draw and a wet board. Semi-wet board. PokerStars board. So, just 30 big blinds short. Could do anything over it. Could even jam. Top pair is good. Lose play. मतलब fine करते हैं. Okay, ace king here, guys, and passively. भाई यार ये क्या हो रहा है, मेरे को annoy कर देना है इस चीज. This is so bloody tilting, man. We had this and the system just fucking sorry. Guys, we're just gonna jam. Maybe somebody has a draw there. I get unlucky, that's so be it, bro. SPR 1:1 with top pair. I'm gonna let this one go. Maybe only a better hand calls me, that's fine. तो इसका ना मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा. Just I don't know what's up with the graphic card or whatnot. Be more careful and see. I clicked thrice on the option. Very laggy, bro. I mean, oh, we hold over here. He called with deuces, dude. Yeah, bro. Right. 8 to 4. 4 bet jamming here. Because this is going to be a very stealable pot. Jacks. चलो कोई नहीं यार. One अभी too early for. It's okay. Bigger stack भी था. 9 तो नहीं है. It's okay. I'm actually happy to be out of this soft pair stuff. I know it was probably a bad 4 bet jam, but nonetheless, bro, I'm happy to switch this off right now. हाँ लीव टोटली. इसलिए मैं नेचुरल 8 पे साइन इन हुआ था. That's it, folks. We can switch off the client for natural 8 and play peacefully on our own homegrown desi websites. We don't care about the HUD jamming us or getting us blocked. Just we just want a big pot here with a shitty kicker got called by deuces. ये भी होता है. तो हाँ, I'm wondering what my friend Ankit here is wondering. VR poker. क्या था वो hand? Nice hand, Cyber Spear says. Abandoned says lol. It was kind of a lol hand, I won't lie. Abandon asks, what's your review on Adda? वैसे साइट का वीडियो भी अच्छा बनेगा ना, where you review all the sites comparison wise, make for good content, good for what, which has value. Guys, coming 5 out of 60. A lot of people playing this, yeah. $66 playing for 15 spots. Wow. I'm obviously calling this. Question is if I isolate against this guy because all is well. Works. Hold. Cool. Awesome. Always good to get chips. Although these are satellite chips, I don't mind. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, next. So GG, hi Flameboy, welcome to the stream, bro. GG is the same engine as Natural 8, I think. Yeah. And but yeah, it was much more laggy, bro. I don't know. I think maybe it's too many players or something. First I thought it's my system, but then I cleaned up my system. Just I don't even have a browser on right now, so not too bad. But yeah, it was pretty laggy. Happy to be out of it. At least I can focus and not tilt on my other not free tournaments. Coming third in the Sati. Gonna quickly have a look at what's up. 7:30 p.m. we have the Eliminator. 8 p.m. we have the Bazi main event. Form grind ahead of us. Yeah. I'm gonna try and put out some music also now for you guys. Now that Natural 8 is gone, we can, put some music. Nice jazz in the background. पहले वो भी नहीं कर सकते थे यार. Rajit, but thanks for your trip, bro. I'm gonna try and look at the graphics settings with integrated graphics. That's what I'd done earlier. Then I went to switched over to Streamlabs and then came back to OBS because Streamlabs is too heavy. That is that. AJ723 who's been playing 77 big blinds now. I'm gonna play this hand with implied odds. Fuck it. While all N8 is bay, bro, मेरा चला ही नहीं यार. Yeah, Flameboy. I was just saying my system had a hard time with N8 for some reason. I think it might have been my system only, yeah. Hmm. 1080p. I guess a lot of my processors is being used. But yeah, देख सकता हूँ मैं बीच में क्या चल रहा है. I just have sizable data. Yeah, Ankit. So Rajit, I got your input about N8 level acme. Yeah, so I guess this is my system only. It is a RAM intensive thing, and right now, as I can see my graphics, a bulk of the load is on the Intel card, like 98%, and 40% on the Nvidia. So I mean, the load sharing is fine. I could, I guess, shift it more towards the CPU side. Yeah, I get that. I just that is यही तो है OBS का कमाल. कोई tweaking चलती रहती है. Something or the other. I hope this I don't know, this tournament is going to last longer than I anticipated it would. Few people get around 45 people or 40 people at like once. I imagine with this 4 big blind race we are actually playing for 24 big blinds. But in that situation with oh, hmm. I think I had the problem system में. For any of you tech geeks over there, I'm just going to give you a preview of what it's 91% on UHD. This will put more load on the CPU and less load on the graphics card. But you know what the problem is? Softwares now have become so bloody like heavy in terms of the graphics. Like you guys must have heard, people are not happy about the Aurora engine being compulsory on PokerStars. So that is what's putting the load. You don't need that intensive graphics to stream, or play online. And that kind of, even people with, I still have an XPS 15, which is a really good computer. Like, costs a couple of lakhs, but I don't think everyone can afford that, and that kind of a compulsory thing just takes away from the basic, right? The gameplay should not be hampered. That's that, folks. Anyway, back to the debate, because we are just single tabling right now. We were talking about the legality of poker, right? And I was trying a video this week. We have a hand, we're gonna play that. We're gonna get back to this topic. But let me know what you guys think about it. The rules and regulations. Shouldn't it be like a definitive thing like Rummy, which is declared that okay, it's legal. It should be done once and for all, man. There's always limping in, so or min raising, so raising for value. We have a lot of people behind us. Ace 10 suited is a decent hand to play from mid position at the gun plus. Masterman is, we floppy the god, and now these guys are very loose players, so I'm just gonna let him bet it out. Oh, he doesn't. It's not a good card for us. Hearts gets there. This guy's jams. We are definitely calling. Raise this as well because tagging hands. Not a good card at all for us. And just get. We just check. Thank God we didn't get the heart, because that would have been bad for us. Okay, ace for suit. We have a decent stack. Almost chip leading, second position. Open pretty often. And exactly we're going to do. Average stack is 7,000 something. We have 13,000. Masterman didn't call for once. Board doesn't suit. Back to 723. Who loves to do this when he has done that in the past? Yeah, I'm just gonna let this one go. I could have check raised him, and maybe the ace X was better as well, but yeah. The thing is, he has the power of a big stack still, so can't mess around as much as I would have otherwise. I'm gonna link this one just to mix it up. Hey, Notorious Poker is here. Hey, buddy. Good to see you here. Good luck for the draft. Notorious Poker is a follower of ours online. Ram, and he's a good poker player as well. I don't know if he's trying to steal or something. I would have called it off. Again, the big stack behind me makes me dubious, but that is why I didn't call. Bigger stack behind us. Bounty होती तो फिर कुछ और consideration होता obviously. Stacks. Wow. Ace 5 isn't looking too pretty, right? So good laydown for us, guys. Even see, this is where you got to give credit, right? Even loose players get good cards at times. So, and he was in a position to dent good size in our hull, so as to say, the stack size. So good avoidance. Heads up होता तो फिर भी हम कुछ consider कर सकते थे. But multi-way, we were looking for good flopability. That was clear from get-go. P4 offsuit. We just get to check it down. We hit something. He has 21 big blinds. I'm just gonna pressure him to just let this go. In that spot, I'm generally too minded about calling that as well. But then I see the back doors as well and the possibility it has. So yeah, um, that one go. We are marginally better. We get there. Cool. Yay. Big time. Sati, you're playing could last for another 90 minutes. Yeah, bro. मतलब क्या चल रहा है ये? Let's yeah. I'm gonna share the structure with you guys. 8 minutes. Wow, that's 8 minutes is like centuries for a what do you call a satellite? Oh, Yash, welcome to the stream. Yash9694. Yash, I've seen you around, man. I think you've been on a couple of my tables as well. So correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. Manthan says GG India server sucks. I am with you, buddy. It does. Wow, I'm getting great poor odds for this. I'm gonna call this one off and hopefully hit something. Ugh. He backed off flush possibilities, but suck it. Come on, ace. Nope. Okay, so AJ takes over the chip lead from me in that hand. All good. All cool, 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 cool. Ace King, Anna Konikova, unsuited. Pretty hand doesn't win. Fired by yours truly, the tennis player. Right back. कुछ हुआ कुछ हुआ You can jam. Looking at the absolute value as well. Where we are. We are four-way. What would someone like that with a short stack be betting? Pot. Top pair, mid pair, pockets, in hand pockets. Not get greedy. Mastersman wakes up after a while. On some music. Getting too dead over here. This is where I tell my system, भाई संभाल लेना. I believe Espresso was Master's man. I have a deja vu thing about streaming and Jax, bro. Pretty. Yeah, I had a deja vu. I never stream from this room. I had a deja vu about this room. Exactly, and Jax. Can't get away from this. 7 big blind. On. देख यार. Dude. Shucks. Bro, ये क्या हो रहा है यार? Thank God. I just got it in. Aces. We hold, bro. We hold. Awesome. But system का कुछ करना पड़ेगा, bro. ये तो गया. Time bank था. That's why you got saved. I think there are two things running hot. My poker luck and my system both. I hope you guys like the suspense and the tension to the build up to the jacks. I was clicking frantically, bro. Call, 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 call. Oh yeah, last moment. Thank God for that. Alright, in half an hour, we have the Eliminator coming in. But this is going to be a long Saturday. Anant Kumar, welcome to the stream. He says, hi Raj, hey buddy, welcome, welcome. We just for those of you who are joining in right now, we are running sort of handicapped. We're having some system issues. That's why no music and things. I'm gonna get it sorted in the next stream. But at least now we can call and fold properly. The WSOP free run was not that successful. I am one who shies away from blaming his tools, but yeah, but the client wasn't running to whatever, man. Water under the bridge. Free roll tha. Gonna cuss about it. So anyway, guys, back to the topic now that we have time. We were talking about your thoughts. Do type in, it matters. What do you think about the legality of poker in India and the aspect of, the law says that you have to prove that it's a game of skill and not chance. And if we can do that definitively, as that happened with Rummy, it can be legalized. The Supreme Court took a stand on Rummy being played in clubhouses and things, and they could definitively, those who were involved definitively proved that it's a game of skill. So now Rummy is legalized almost all over India. Same thing needs to be done for poker, but I think the problem there is the lack of a united front. I believe AGIF was active earlier on, All India Gaming Federation, but I don't know if they're too active right now. I'm gonna float this with the gut shot. A lot of people are going to be taking chances over here. Have a decent chip stack twice that of our opponents. Wow, and the pot grows. So if we do hit a 9, we might still a good bluff catcher. 7-8, the nutted hand. Now I'm gonna let go. 10. So I was thinking AJ is loose because He's still betting when a lower card hits. Shows that he at least has a 10x. At least. He's Bob, regular player. How we get called. I'll lead this. For the simple reason he might have an ace X, but we hold. Yeah, there you go. Need to portray the ace. Although, if he could have hit the ace and the board wasn't not nice, it would have been trouble for us. Two short stacks on our left, about 1/3 of our stack. That is just consideration we have to never be open. As the larger stack after us, I when I marked him, whatever I marked him, six players happening today. High rollers tomorrow, I guess. High rollers tomorrow. Oh, board. Oh. What is he playing? Not pan out for us. Big blinds. Yo, Leo, welcome to the stream, buddy. Friend who is in playing live cash games, living it up, living the dream. Played blackjack, 3 card poker in Casino Pride, plus for 55k. Nice, bro. I would like to know how 3 card poker is played. I haven't that. Blackjack, yes. That one. Get in between the short stacks with ace 8 offsuit. We do know who all to target, so that's good. Out of 57, a lot of people are good. Export. Right, so this is where we are. Okay. And we need top 15. Thousand. Guys are down to 5 big blinds. I guess that's what changes how shallow the stacks. Yash, thank you for your good wishes, bro. And yeah, I'm glad that we were playing on the same table. Let me know what you're playing today. lot of short stacks here. Lot of short stacks. You have to be careful that in order to be calling, obviously we are a lot more, we have a lot more chips compared to the short stack, but if we call too loosely, we could become one of them. So it's a very precarious situation right now. Second, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm very much here. Second. Ta-da! Ace Bob here has 50% of our stack, and we have another short stack in. Great pot odds, but yeah, I'm just gonna let this one go. Make life easy, you know? Simplify it. It's not a good sign when a guy on your left chips. In India, all card games are considered as gambling. Misconceptions you see. Well, Gio, I'd like to correct you over here. Not all. So the Supreme Court has actually legalized Rummy. So that is why you see so many Rummy ads happening, and it's legal in most of the states. So, yeah. Gameboy986 playing the WSOP main event. Nah, bro, can't afford it. My bankroll can't afford it right now. And somehow, if I were to play, I'd prefer playing the live event, bro. Feel of it. In घर बैठे भी ठीक है, but the free roll that didn't go too well. So be it. It's a long shot anyway. But yeah, it would have been nicer if things were running well in terms of my system. Anyway, I think I'm gonna try and stream more frequently so that then it becomes more fluid. All the checklists you have, you just do automatically. When you stream not too often, you gotta go back to the drawing board more often, and you're not that efficient. So yeah, the last stream was pretty good. Didn't have issues there. This time the stream obviously better 1080p instead of 720p, more load on the system. Maybe I need to work on the configuration part of it. That happens. We're on a spot right now. We have a decent stack, but we're 9 out of 52. So what that tells us, a lot of shorter stacks there, and as we can see on our table, and we allow them battle it out from time to time. This entire army of people behind us, gonna call it ace 10. Wow, King Jack takes it down. Suited tha, खेल लिया. This works. Julio going back home back in December. So yeah, Geo, I hope to see you too. Just so you know, and for all our viewers over there, there's the Spartan Cash Festival, 16 to 20th December. The Bazi, 13 to 16. So those of you who are planning to go, do check it out. Plus point of that is like they cover your expenses like flights and stuff for minimum hours of gameplay. If you're decently bankrolled, number one. Number two, if you're going alone or with friends, that's fine. If you're going with family, make sure they know that you're going to be spending a good amount of hours there. So yeah, don't. It is not plus EV to take your wife and then ditch her while you're there for like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours. And yeah, so plan it out accordingly. And so just so you know, 13th to the 20th, that's 1/3 of December. There's some cash festival happening, so that is good opportunity. Obviously, I would say take your precautions. Yeah, if you if any of the viewers are in the risk category, then avoid it if you can. I for one have already had it gone past, antibodies done, check, all good. So yeah, some benefits, but yeah, so just FYI. Okay, I still think it's a very borderline situation in terms of whether you want to go or not. I have already been to Goa, but that wasn't to the casino. The casinos were closed there for commentating, so it was a fairly close environment. Still managed to pick up food poisoning, so go figure. जब होना होता है ना कुछ हो ही जाता है. Called bad variance. Yeah, 10 out of 51, 27 big blinds. Good news, we are shallow stack, so it should be over sooner than we had anticipated because the tournament starts at 7:30. That's that. Masterman's managed to hang fairly shallow distribution of chips now. I guess we can see the flop. King high. Heel. There he goes. I just had to give the one big blind to see the flop. That is not. The shorter two stacks we could have jammed, possibly, but the others fired it out. They on our more nutted hands. Yeah, talking about the legality of poker, Calcutta, the High Court has legalized poker. Yeah, I mean, go figure. It's almost open. Yeah, rooms being poker rooms being run officially. I think I have a friend as well. I mean, some I met at the casino. He runs his own club, card room, 100% legal. So, in fact, and just to give you an example, in other countries, Australia has weekly, like, or more frequently, not even weekly, man, a couple of times a week, they have poker games and poker tournaments mostly at bars. Like in the middle of the city, you walk into a bar on a certain day of the week, there would be a poker night happening, like a $20 tournament kind of a thing. And if you buy a beer, you get add-on chips, things like that. It's fun. So it's more like an integrated social activity rather than for the money. So it's good. I mean, it's good. They don't have online though. So there's a debate against how one perceives that or the state perceives. But with the whole lockdown and everything, a lot of people have come online and guarantees are getting crushed. So I'm a big believer that that should be regulated. Because in the long run, regulation is good. All that money flowing in, I think instead of banning it, the government should control it, right? So there are a couple of things. It's human nature that you can't really control. You might be morally against gambling, and that's fair. That's fine. Um, but then there's alcohol. There are all these vices. Alcohol is not just disappear, right? It's heavily taxed. Well, tax it, legalize it all over. Then you will realize that okay, if we legalize it all over and there's high taxation, and then people still find a way, then you lower the taxes so that more revenue comes in that way. Lots can be done. So yep, legalization. Another thing, guys. I think you always think, right? What can we do to legalize it? Um, just do your bit here. I mean, in the sense that I'm not asking you to quit your job or whatever, but whoever you speak with about poker, and that when you say poker, talk about it with pride and understanding, and seek to inform the other person how it's different from teen patti or whatever. That is the least you can do. Like, oh, poker, patti to hai, teen patti to hai, but you say no, 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 no. Do you know that there are such big tournaments? Do you know that poker players get have been facilitated by the president? All of that. So all that, educate people, friends, parents, who have you. Okay, nice blind. Oh, oh, you got good tactic to jam. No hero call with queen. Just noticing that we just had the 2x raise and we sorry, 2 big blind min raise, and we folded and we dropped 2 positions from the 10th to the 12th. So our chips have a lot of value right now, and 15th is the 15 positions is the what's it called, ITM. A good warm up before the eliminator. That's the good thing about the Satis. Apart from the value you get, good to warm up. हाँ तो अपनी स्ट्रैटेजी हम थोड़ा बहक गए थे क्वीन जैक सूटेड. Gonna play unnutted hands even against, because even with 10 big blinds that's like 50% of our stack, right, relatively speaking. We can't afford goof ups. You have to play tighter. Steel spots and all what not we can consider, but when the action draws to us and there are a couple of players, we should that under consider. ये तो मैं डाल रहा हूँ bro, or I'll min raise or whatever. Put it in. One more please. क्या करे लो, डाल दो. Okay. Don't have an ace x. सिक है यार, ये क्या हो रहा है. bloody hell. So part में भी मैं dude, how come the big favorite loses out? ब्रेक से पहले लोचा होता रहता है. Someone tell me what the equity was on that. Kings versus Ace. %, I'm guessing. Run that. Oldham Lab. $70-30. More than I thought. 80-20 क्या. Yeah, there you go. 30. Alright guys, break. Let's see if we survive. Otherwise, you're gonna play the tournament anyway. I'll see you in.
Hey guys, what's happening? So, we're in the lockdown and I was thinking what I could do in terms of making content. I thought of coming up with a series where I share a poker tip with you under a minute, okay? So, there we have a daily segment where you just can browse through, listen in for 30 seconds to a minute, and you learn something every day. So, here we go. Tip of the day, number 1. Game selection. So guys, you know the different variants of poker, different fields that you can have, but what kind of a game you're getting into is very important. Imagine that you're sitting playing with 6 players, you included, and the rest of the 5 guys are the best 5 players in the world. Obviously you're gonna suck at that game and you're gonna lose most probably, right? So it's very important that you know the field, what kind of stakes you're playing. That can also be a small indicator of how soft or tough the field is, and choose your games carefully. You should know about your enemies and game selection. Tip number 2. So this is very important in the lockdown, right? You can play anywhere in your house, anytime, but you've got to be disciplined about it, right? So make sure that you're focused, you have a dedicated time if you can, and the tenure that you play. It's very important. So for example, after playing say 20 days online, I realized that I peak out after 2.5 hours and I need a break, and the number of hands per hour are much more than live. So yeah, for a live player to transition, that was important. Keep a stopwatch, track your time, track your breaks, and play accordingly. Stay safe. Hi friends, Raj Juneja here from Poker Life India. आज का हमारा टॉपिक है थोड़ा इंटरमीडिएट लेवल का. मैं एग्जैक्टली इसको बिगनर लेवल नहीं बोलूँगा. द टॉपिक इज़ हाउ टू बीट लूज गेम्स. यानी जहाँ पे लोग कोई भी 2 पत्तों के साथ रेज या कॉल कर रहे हैं एंड उसमें आप अपने आप को एक टेक्निकल साउंड प्लेयर समझते हैं, रेंजेस की अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, लेकिन फिर भी ज़्यादातर आप नोटिस कर रहे हैं कि कोई भी किसी भी 2 कार्ड्स को पे कॉल कर रहा है, खेल रहा है और एंड में जीत रहा है. एंड ये आपके लिए बहुत फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग है एंड मैं भी इस स्टेज पे बहुत बार जा चुका हूँ. तो ये वीडियो उसके बारे में है कि इस गेम में आपको थोड़ा अडेप्ट करना पड़ेगा टू बी अ विनिंग प्लेयर. तो देखते हैं ये कैसे करते हैं. स्टार्ट करने से पहले हम लूज गेम्स का नेचर समझ लेते हैं। लूज गेम्स मतलब कि लोग ज़्यादा ओवर कॉल कर रहे हैं और आपके गेम में टाइट प्लेयर्स से ज़्यादा लूज प्लेयर्स हैं जो किसी भी दो पत्ते पे कॉल कर रहे हैं या थ्री बेट कर रहे हैं या रेस कर रहे हैं। एंड इस गेम में आपको अडैप्ट करना बहुत ज़रूरी है। तो इस गेम में ये होता है जनरली कि जो फ्लॉप पे जो लोग हम जाते हैं वो बहुत मल्टीवे होता है। तो जो पहली चीज़ जो फैक्टर में मैं बात करना चाहूँगा वो है मल्टीवे पॉट्स हम कैसे खेलें। फ्रेंड्स, आप ये देख सकते हो कि मल्टीवे पॉट्स का एक नेचर होता है कि आपको एक्चुअली बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग हैंड्स अगर हों तब आप जीतने की पॉसिबिलिटी रखते हैं। इसका क्या मतलब हुआ कि एक्चुअली आप अपने कार्ड्स और कम्युनिटी कार्ड्स की स्ट्रेंथ पे ही ज़्यादातर जीत सकते हैं। अगर हम ब्लफ की बात करें, अगर हेड्स अप है या मैक्सिमम दो लोग हैं तब ब्लफ करना आसान होता है। लेकिन स्टेटिस्टिकली भी अगर एक पॉट में बहुत ज़्यादा लोग हैं तो किसी ना किसी ने तो कार्ड कोई अपना हिट हुआ ही होगा। और
Okay, we are back a minute before the break. So short stack that we can't hit. Aces versus kings versus ace spikes, as it always does. Same sides for it, I think. I guess it's gonna depend a lot on the variance now, on how the cards are gonna. Yeah, I gave that guy a nice stack. My kings. Even kings weren't good enough, man. That's what happens when you're shallow. It's anyone. We have another fellow streamer, Vikrav1208. I think it's his handle is Desi Poker. Yeah, you guys should check that out as well. स्पेशली अगर आपकी मतलब अगर आप हिंदी प्रेफर करते हैं तो का मीडियम ज़्यादा हिंदी में है, कि बीच में आ जाते हैं अपने यूपी मोड में, बट आई एम मोर कंफर्टेबल विद आई थिंक इन इंग्लिश while playing poker, to be honest. So yeah, there's a thing called think in English. ये भी होता है. Do you think I should just jam because people would be on a break and then they wouldn't call? I get to see some precious blinds. Oh yeah. But they folded, so I'm guessing they were there and then they folded. That got us some jump in. Right. Sorry, chat was interrupted. Jay Farrow has an update. Karnataka High Court has passed a judgment saying poker is a skill game, but still the Home Minister is thinking about banning it. Politicians are weird. Can't argue with that part. Ace King snags it up again. Okay, this is and good as any to jam it in. Better aces can call us, or maybe they can even worse aces can even let go. Ace X has been working for people, but that yeah. Second blind is very important here. Also, this stream is brought to you by Organic Crunch. Keep crunching. We get them steals. क्या करें? Ace 8 of suit wider jam. If we were in the later positions, then yes, we could have. got two big stacks here, so I would imagine if you're calling against them, कुछ तो होना चाहिए. Although we could hit something and we're too short, so why? Oh, second message by Jay Farrow. But then the state government wouldn't be able to do it, right? Wouldn't that be contempt of court or something? Need to do some research. Yeah, it's a very valid point. Yeah. So if the judiciary comes up with a decision, okay, that is one. The executive also has some power. So it's kind of contradictory, but I think the court's word is more final on this. But a lot of the times, what the courts do is that they leave it on the discretion of not the executive branch, but the legislative branch. They leave it to them to draft the rules. Yeah, and it is a gray area again. But thanks for bringing that to my notice. I thought Karnataka had banned it, so the High Court has passed it, the kill game. I think the problem here, I do know a lot of cases where people have lost a lot of money playing. I mean, you can gamble on anything, right? So regulation is something that comes in. So what I like about stars, like if you want to like sign yourself off from gambling, you can. That you don't get access. You want a cool off period, you can get that. So yeah, responsible gaming and regulation is what these guys don't realize. Is I think politicians mostly say no to everything is because they have a vote bank agenda, right? They're like, voting buri hai. Sorry, voting buri. They're like, oh, gambling is bad. Can't defend it. Let's just whatever for public opinion. They don't want to make a nuanced conversation with the public about this. They don't want to be caught on the wrong side. As a politician, if you were one, you wouldn't want to be the one who has to defend poker or cards, right? So I can understand their position. But what they can do is like, okay, court ने बोल दिया हम court की सुनेंगे. There's a passive way to it as well. Yeah, that is that. I think most probably we're going to be buying in the eliminator happening. 7 people. It will be pretty short, so go ahead and see what is the level structure. The jammable cards and depends on what action is. To us, I'm jamming this. Jam. Wow. That didn't work. Just gonna enlarge this for you guys in a bit. Just give me a second. I thought we were actually gonna hit something, with the sixes. But it's 200 big blind. That's still for 10 minutes late. It's not bad. It's fine. Button. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream in 1080p. My system is taking a toll for it, so I have to find a way to be for it to work well and stream at 1080p. Right. Perfecto. Full drag and drop task took me like 2 minutes. 8 o'clock we have the Bazi event. Yes, main event. PTD of 2 lakhs. Prime time 5 lakhs. Guess I'm just gonna keep playing till I get tired. Right now, single gets tiresome. Shah Mishra, nice break template. Thanks, bro. Fired by Ross for that part. We were on a break. Yeah, fired by that. Can't wait for the second table to start. It's a little slow with tabling. Guys, you guys think of this? Which is better to play? Cash? Or primarily been a cash? But ever so often get attracted towards. There's a structure to it. The deep stack, middle, late stage, ICM, final table. Obviously, the thing when you win is epic. Yeah, I mean that is alluring, but you don't cash as many times as got to sit for hours on end. And especially when I'm not in touch and I run deep, find that edge is gone. I can't focus that, make that. First being the PSL qualifier, I was running. This guy was opening a lot, playing Maniacal. And this guy busted me twice. The type you who jams with any ace X when he's chip leading. So yeah, I tilted and he jammed. I had middle pair and I just called him off. I'm trying to say, if I was in the regular mode or in the zone, I could have easily let that go. Not got revenge tilted. Throw this pot. Back 10. Cool. Please. Aggression क्यों है भाई? But yeah, another thing I kind of liked. I was reading this article about tournaments is bankroll wise it's better because you're multi-tabling with cash and you keep reloading your own or win. With tournaments, if you know on a certain day you've written it out, you know exactly the maximum stand to lose. That was an interesting take. Tab of the day. I'm gonna play all of them. Rage a lot. Fired by Rampage. Burger. Cut shot. Find it. Check actually. Bring the pot, but the good news is that we're in position. Okay. Sucks for us. Even if we would have hit 6 out there. You guys weren't looking. Attack Queen 9. Cut off. Bad hand. I don't get this one. Even with the queen. If I hit a queen, I wasted that. Yeah, 5 pair बन गया नहीं. I wish I would have bet out sooner. Then it looks more fluffy otherwise. Bluff went through. One big blind raise कर रहे हो. One call कर रहे हो. That was like, come take my money literally. Ace, really bad kicker. Doesn't even complete a wheel. Playing deep stack. Recipe for disaster. Don't get married to your overpay. Especially on such a try board, someone shoving a stack. Not bluffing. He's jamming with worse cards like big O like queens or jacks or something. Good start for Rampage a lot. Bounty भी मिल गई. Pretty looking hand. And I want to 4 5 around quite a lot. Opinion of him. Decided to call with the two. Didn't really need to. Even if he's playing X and E type or control to have us outkick. Guys, just give me a second. I'm just gonna pimp myself. I think I'm gonna start my Bazi client as well. Load उठा लेना भाई. Talking to my laptop. Bruce 9 offsuit. D hand for you. Better than 7 offsuit. Apologies in advance in case screen gets covered and stuff. Another window. Face right now. I feel even worse for the players because I'm going to be acting slowly. Okay, we've registered on the Bazi one as well. Right, folks, we've been dealt magical hand of King 10. When I was commentating with Sam Razavi, there was this mysterious thing that, even I was just seeing that even the players could not let go of King 10 and they would hit like crazy or against far superior hands. Yeah, hell, why? Oh, wow, we hit as well. Four way, top pair, unless someone spikes queen or a king with a better kicker. What do we do? We do not calling a pot side bet here. Guy raises anything. We This is the equivalent of a limp. Get outkicked as well. Let's see. My instinct was right about this. I think we were wrong, but somebody's hit is the hit. So I like the pot size bet with a only problem with that is times you're gonna run into bigger flush draws, get your ass handed to you. Pot size bet on a flush draw, bet on a gutty. Wow, that's good. So you might see this label and think that, oh, this play has been marked as whatever, but it's like definitive thing because people change their molds, tax change, so more towards the default side, on how they are, what they are, accordingly. Why I don't have hard on Pranay. Guys, sorry, I just gotta take this call. Okay, sorry about that, but I was just figuring things out as well. It seems I would have to